Well, good morning. I'd like to introduce a dear friend, June Schut. You know, June and her husband Stan moved to Waterloo about 25 years ago and began attending Woodside. And over the years, I've observed June's life because they were dear friends. And God has taken her through many different avenues. First, she lost her sight, then Stan was taken, and then because of her lack of sight, after a few years on her own, she moved into assisted living. And she's had health issues in recent years. But I've loved the way the Lord has helped June through these years, and we haven't seen a bitter spirit at all in her. So, June, how would you like to tell us about your journey with the Lord?
Yes, when Bob asked me about this, I stopped to think about prayer. What does it mean? I think most people look at prayer time as a time sort of set apart, where either you kneel or you sit and you close your eyes and you thank the Lord or you talk to the Lord, and that's the time set apart. I found I had that when I was in my teens. I could, before going to bed, kneel by my bed and then get into bed and know I had my time with the Lord. But as I got a little bit older in my midlife and was raising a family, I didn't have quite that much time to set apart. And one day I was ironing. I seem to be always ironing. And I started to talk with the Lord, to chat with him. It wasn't what I would call a prayer time, but it was a chat with the Lord. And I found that very helpful. So, and then now I find myself in a situation in my latter years that I've got all kinds of time. And I still want to talk with the Lord. You know, sometimes when our children, I think the Lord's pleased when we come to him and just express our feelings, how we're really feeling about something. And the Lord, like us with our children, when they come and they are telling you something they're excited about, something in their life, you're interested in that. And I think the Lord is in our daily walk with him. I like that song, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Because the closer we are, I feel, with the Lord, and I feel him at times. But there have been times when I felt I couldn't really feel his presence with me. And I found that quite frightening. But then I would learn the Lord hadn't forsaken me. I got so wrapped up in my circumstances that I had forsaken him. And this is the things that I find over the years, how my prayers have changed. And now I really do enjoy spending the time with the Lord. There's been a scripture that I have carried just in the back of my mind since I've been a teenager. I never have achieved it. I don't expect I ever will achieve it. But it's found because I did most of my memorizing from the King James Version. It's found in that version in Philippians 4:11, where Paul could say, "For I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content." That's pretty awesome. That shows a real close walk with the Lord. And I think that's something that to try to achieve, to try to work with, to just keep close with the Lord. And he'll help us. There have been times in my life when he's answered very quickly. And there's been times when it's been a long time. that I waited for an answer. And I'm still waiting for some answers. But he's there, and his timing is perfect.